All right, this is adding and subtracting polynomials. It's unit 1. I think we're at 1.4. So, there we go. I'm writing 1.4 here. Okay? So we're just simply adding and subtracting. We're going to use the multiplying of the exponents and all that stuff throughout. It's important that you know those, so we're going to go from there. Okay, when you're adding and subtracting polynomials, you need to combine like terms. First, you know a term is separated things separated by plus and minus signs. Okay, what is a like term? Like terms are terms that have the same variable or variables. Okay, so there can be a lot, and the same exponents on those variables. Okay, so if you have x and y, and let's say that y has squared, that's different than x squared y. So 2xy squared has an exponent of 2 on the y, but there's no 2 here. So these are not like terms. You have to just be careful, make sure that all the variables and all the exponents are the same. Okay, what does it mean to combine? Combine means to add or subtract the coefficients. I don't think I'm spelling that right for some reason. Maybe there's 2 F's. I don't know. The coefficients or the numbers in front of the term. Okay, so notice nothing about changing exponents. It's just add or subtract the numbers. That's it. Okay, so here's the first couple. First we look at this, the number 1. How many terms are there? Well, how many terms? I got this. Okay, well, there's 1, and there's a minus sign. Then there's this connected to that minus sign. And then there's plus sign, plus sign. So all these in between the pluses and the minus signs are your terms. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just be aware that the term takes the sign to the left of it. To its left, to its left. Okay, so if I circle the like term, so this one is x squared, it takes the sign in front. In this case, the sign in front is a positive, is a plus. This is the same, it's got x squared, so it's the same term. It takes the negative 3. Okay, and then this one, the x's are the same here and here, so these are like terms, and this one gets a positive, and that one gets a positive. So when we combine our like terms, we combine positive 1 and a negative 3. We combine like terms, we add or subtract the coefficients. So here we're going to do 1 minus 3, or negative 2x squared. And this one, it's 5 plus 7. They're both pluses, so it's plus 12x. Okay, notice we're counting how many we have. That's what we're doing. So here we have 1x squared. Here we take away 3x squareds. Well, we have negative 2x squareds. Okay? Adding and subtracting is counting how many you have. So same deal with this one. Try this one out. Okay? And then I'll probably ask you a question and then check your answer with what I'm doing. Okay, so we have 4x and negative 4x, 4x and negative 4x. Well, that's 0. And negative 5y and positive 6y, well, that's negative 5 plus 6, so that's a 1y. I don't write 0x. We don't write that. It's just y, or 1y. All right, here we're adding right now polynomials. So here this is a trinomial, 1, 2, 3 terms, plus another trinomial, 1, 2, 3. What I like to do when they set it up like this is line it up like it, I don't like this color, line it up so that the like terms are on top of each other. So put this first, the first one goes first, or on the top. Okay, and then the second one goes underneath it, 2x squared plus 5x minus 11. And then we simply combine the coefficients. So this is the x squared column, so that's 6x squareds. Negative 5 and positive 5, well, that's 0, so that goes away. And then plus 10 and minus 11, that's negative 1. So the answer to this one is 6x squared minus 1. This totally went away because of the positive 5 and negative 5. Okay, when you're subtracting, on the back here, when you're subtracting, I like to use the phrase keep, change, and I make that like super crazy because it's change the signs of every term. Okay, so you've probably heard of this before and done this before, but that's what we're going to do, and I'll show you what I mean now. So, and then after you've done that, you combine your like terms. Okay, so looking here, this is a subtraction problem. You can tell because of the minus sign. Okay, so keep, change is this. This stays a keep. This is the keep. The negative sign here, or the minus sign, changes to a positive. That's the change. And then change goes with this one. That's the big change. Every single sign needs to be changed. And just to be clear, the sign on the 2 is a positive. Okay, I know there's a minus sign there, but we're going to take care of that minus sign in a second. So then we just line it up. So it's 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, this is now an addition problem because we change it to addition. And now we change the sign of each term. So this is a positive 2x squared. Now it's a negative 2x squared. Positive 4, negative 5, positive 5. Combine your like terms. Okay, if you have problems with the combining like terms, we will have a calculator. But remember, when the signs are the same here, let's do this. When the signs are the same, you add the numbers and keep the sign. When the signs are different, so you got a positive 4 and a negative 2, you subtract the numbers and keep the sign of the bigger one. So the bigger one is 4, and that's positive, so the answer is positive. Okay, then we have subtract from. So if I take $10 from you, I'm subtracting, you're the one I'm taking from. So whatever comes after from goes first. After from goes first. So that goes on the top of first or the top. Oh, sorry, that should be a minus. Okay, then subtract. So it's still keep, change, it's just kind of out of order. So this is the keep. We change subtraction to addition. We don't really write that in the problem because it gets weird, but you know that now you're adding. And then you change the sign of all these things. So it's positive 3 to a negative 3, positive 2 to a negative 2, negative 5 to a positive 5, and then we simply add. So 2 minus 3, subtract them, and the sign is negative, so it's negative 1x squared. The signs are the same, so we add them, get a 9x, but they're negative, and so signs are the same, 11. So we can just write this negative x squared minus 9x plus 11. All right. Have a great day, weekend. Bye.